Hi, this is Jennifer Wasilewski, Senior Instructional Specialist for English Language Arts 6 through 12, and I'm joined by Brian Dean, Senior Instructional Specialist for Mathematics 6 through 12. We know you have all been working diligently through the process of planning and preparing for your schools for the 2013-2014 school year, and would like to take this opportunity to provide you with information and updates from the Office for Teaching and Learning. Our secondary instructional team has collaborated closely to align our efforts across English Language Arts, Math, Science, and Social Studies to provide a consistent approach to curriculum and instruction for the upcoming year. With this podcast, we aim to make connections between contents, identify focus areas, discuss goals for professional learning, and outline resources and supports that will be available for teachers and schools. Pasco's integrated system will provide the framework for our work K through 12 as we implement our district focus areas of standards-based instruction, professional growth, and professional learning. PLCs will serve as the vehicle for teachers to study their standards and increase effectiveness in order to impact student learning. Since the work of the PLC will be to plan for and respond to student learning, teams will collaboratively work through the 5 guiding questions, beginning with question 1. What do we expect all students to learn? In this step, teams will unwrap Common Core standards in order to set learning goals. To know if and when students have learned, teams will collaborate to create scales for student-owned progress monitoring. The next step for the PLC will be to make instructional decisions and anticipate how to meet the needs of all students. There has been some district work that will impact and assist PLCs to begin the process of unwrapping standards. Teams of teacher leaders in math and English language arts from across the district have collaborated to identify and group Common Core standards for preliminary unit planning. The Office for Teaching and Learning has a goal to provide curricular support and resources to all of our secondary schools to assist in achieving a viable curriculum across schools. Teachers can expect to receive a roadmap for instruction outlining groups of Common Core standards organized into instructional units. Along with the grouping of standards, a multidimensional unit scale will be provided as a resource for teachers to use to unpack the unit. Recommendations for pacing, suggested resources, sample tasks, and sample unidimensional lesson scales with modeled unwrapping of standards will also be provided. Our prioritized shifts for ELA include writing to sources, text-based answers, and evidence-based discussions through a staircase of complexity. Our students should demonstrate independent reading, writing, and speaking about increasingly complex, grade-appropriate texts, drawing on evidence to support their thinking. Additionally, students should be able to write for a variety of audiences and purposes, using text evidence to support viable arguments and critique the reasoning of others. In alignment with the prioritized shifts for ELA and math, and to delve deeper with implementation of the Common Core within a PLC, we have set goals for professional learning for the 2013-2014 school year. These goals are part of a much larger multi-year plan that we will continue to build and modify over time. Pacing for professional learning is estimated and will be adjusted based on the needs of our teachers and schools. Your role in the professional development of teachers is critical, and we are looking forward to collaborating with you through an ongoing feedback loop to support our teachers with job-embedded learning within their PLCs. For Semester 1, professional development will focus on intentional planning that will transcend all content areas and lead to intentional teaching and learning across the academic day. PLCs will build a common language of instruction by deepening their knowledge of the instructional framework. Specifically, teachers will learn how to design and use learning scales, build standards-based units of instruction, and develop rigorous and relevant learning tasks to use in their classrooms. Building on the work of Semester 1, Semester 2's focus for ELA will help teachers define rigor as they work to create relevant tasks using increasingly complex grade-appropriate texts. Specifically, teachers will learn strategies to help students find text evidence to support their views, engage in evidence-based discussions, and write for a variety of purposes and audiences.
For mathematics, the implementation of the standards for mathematical practice will promote the integration of these prioritized instructional shifts into daily teaching. Practices such as making sense of problems and persevering in solving them, constructing viable arguments and critiquing the reasoning of others, and attending to precision will result in instruction that will ensure students have a deep understanding of the mathematics they are doing. Not just learn the procedure or trick, but fully understand why those procedures or tricks work. We also want students to have opportunities to apply the mathematics they are learning to the real world through dual intensity in practice and understanding. The focus in mathematics for the 2013-14 school year should be the standards for mathematical practice while teaching a blend of the Common Core State Standards and the next generation Sunshine State Standards. We will continue to provide curriculum maps for this blended year in order to allow teachers time to unpack the Common Core State Standards, develop high-functioning PLCs, while gaining a better understanding of our professional growth model. For Semester 1, professional development will focus on giving PLCs time to establish Step 0, unpack and purposefully plan for the standards for mathematical practice and daily lessons, designing high cognitive demand tasks to engage students in meaningful mathematics, and to spend time unpacking and making sense of the Common Core content standards. Building on the work for Semester 1, Semester 2's focus will allow PLCs to build a common language of instruction by deepening their knowledge of the instructional framework. Specifically, teachers will learn how to design and use learning scales, build standards-based units of instruction, and develop rigorous and relevant learning tasks to use in their classroom. To build the knowledge of teachers, PLC facilitators, coaches, and leaders, we will utilize a mix of blended and face-to-face learning opportunities. We plan to launch our Office for Teaching and Learning Canvas site on August 2nd, which will house a variety of resources to support the work of the PLC, including curriculum resources, videos of model lessons, and periodic podcasts to facilitate learning. Weekly professional development will be designed for all teachers to meet the needs of their students. Professional learning should be embedded within PLCs and help teachers build their collective knowledge about the Common Core State Standards and Next Generation Sunshine State Standards to clarify what students must know, understand, and be able to do as a result of each unit of instruction, and develop materials, lessons, and strategies to improve student performance. We welcome your questions, clarifications, and requests for school-based support. Please feel free to contact us so we can help to meet the needs of your school and exceed your expectations. We look forward to a great start to the 2013-14 school year.